Hey, high levelers, Rayo Daniel here. And in this video, what I want to do is I want to give you an update regarding the social planner inside of the high level system. Now, I have an older video, I believe, on my channel, but it's a little bit older and it doesn't include some of the new features, tools, and things like that high level has really put in to the social planner. So I really want to create another video just to give, first of all, just an overview of the platform, how to do things, how things work inside of the social planner, and how to configure and do all the cool stuff that social planner can do. So right now, let's hop into it and take a quick look. Okay, so right now I am using a live account here because obviously a live account would be better than a demo account since demo accounts typically aren't connected to social media platforms. So right now I am using my account here, my social media planner. So just want to give you guys a quick overview of this. If you take a look here, this is something that kind of hit real quick here. As of December 4th, 2024, X, formerly Twitter, is no longer supported. Now I know that came as a big surprise for those people. So unfortunately, the X platform is no longer available to post on the Highlevel platform. And I believe I saw a post by Robin, one of the founders of Highlevel, that said something like X was wanting to charge so much per post or something like that from external platforms or something like that. But anyway, X is no longer available, so that does suck, unfortunately, for those people that really enjoy that particular platform. That's not my particular platform, but hey, people will use it. Some of the things I do want to go over is just the interface itself. Now, first of all, how do you get access to the social planner? So right now on your menu, if you want to come down to on the left to marketing and then click on social planner here on the top, that's how you get access to it. Now, from here, how do you begin setting up the social planner? So right now, the first thing that you want to do is come over here to this little cog where it says settings and click on this. This right here is where we're going to set up the main account inside of your system here. So this is like the backend main settings that you need to get completed before you can even use the system. So here's where you're going to connect all of your social media accounts. You see we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, LinkedIn, and this right here is a TikTok account. And we also have a couple of communities. I'll talk about those as well. But if you're familiar with the high level communities, you can now post and have scheduled posts inside of your communities, which is pretty cool because this is something that school does not even offer. So the ability to do those type of scheduled posts. So this is something that high level has that because it not only has a community, but we also have the social planner platform inside of the high level system. We can connect those two and combine those two feature sets. So that's pretty cool. So right now, any of your communities that you typically would have that you're an admin for would show up in your social planner and be automatically connected here. So that is done automatically. But right now, if you want to connect your social, just click on here. These are all the different socials. Now the connect your Google business profile. This right here, if you already have it, I don't have mine connected. This profile is not connected to a GBP site, so I don't have that, but just you can connect any of these here and you can even connect your communities. Right now, this is where you'd want to do all your connections. And keep in mind the validity of this. I want to show you over here, the validity. This right here is how long that this account stays active. Now, one of the things about the social planner that you're going to realize is that some of these accounts expire. So you will have to log in occasionally and renew these accounts just to make sure that you keep and maintain the connection to them. Now, if they do expire, then that means any of the posts that's supposed to go for those will not be posted, even if they're scheduled. So just be careful about that. That's something that I found out one time and it wasn't good. Anyway, here's the validity period. After another 28 days, I'm going to need to refresh my Facebook connection and so forth. If you want to delete your connection and re-add it, you can do it over here. Just keep in mind that if you are going to delete that connection and then re-add it, all of the posts that you had scheduled for that are going to get messed up. So just if you already have posts scheduled for that particular channel and then you delete that social media profile, and even if you add it back, it messes up your post. So just be careful about that too. So again, on the left-hand side, here's all of the social media platforms that you can get connected to. So if you want to click on that, this right here just shows you all of your social accounts that you have. I don't have YouTube connected here. I use the YouTube platform for that myself. But if you click on TikTok, you just see all the accounts and it's just a way to filter the accounts that you have. So next, here's your communities. These right here are the two communities that I have built into Highlevel. I do have an affiliate community. By the way, I am an affiliate of Highlevel. So if you are looking to sign up for Highlevel, I do have a 30-day free trial link in the video description below. But all of my affiliates automatically get access to this affiliate community. And this is where all the training, all the snapshots and bonuses and things like that are. My SaaS Jumpstart training, this is just a free course that I offer for those people that do not know how to use Highlevel and want to learn how to use some of the basic functions to make money on the platform. That's a free course and you can sign up for it. Both of these are also available on GoCollab.com. I did a whole other video about this, but GoCollab, that's a K, Go, K-O-L-A-B, GoCollab.com. That's a really great feature that Highlevel is coming out with, but it just has to do with communities and so forth. But enough about that. Notifications. So here, how do you want to be notified when things happen inside of this? Now, one of the things that's nice is the account pre-expiry. So it will actually let you know via email whenever your account is about ready to expire. So this way you can log in and get your account expired. Now you have to turn this alert on, but here's all the different things that you get. Request for post approval. That's pretty cool. I'll show you about that one here in a little bit. Post approved. If you don't want to get these, you can just simply turn them off, or rejected post and post fail. So this right here is pretty cool. Again, if you do have a problem with any of your social media accounts and you have a scheduled post, then if that post does fail or cause a problem, you'll actually get notified from the Highlevel system that your post didn't make it. So that's pretty cool. Now, categories, this is one of the things that it's interesting. These categories really don't mean anything to your social media accounts, at least outside of the Highlevel system. Now, why would you want to use categories? Categories are really just a way that you can, inside of Highlevel, organize your posts. That's really about it. It doesn't do anything outside. It's really strange here. As a matter of fact, let me pull this over. This is actually something I got from the Highlevel system, and not system, the Highlevel support, about what tags and categories are. Now, we haven't gone over tags, but it says categories. These are just broader groupings that help organizing based content on more general topics. So again, this is for you internally to use these categories. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but really it's just an internal thing. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that's something I got from the Highlevel support when I was asking, like, what is this? What is it used for? Or how can we use it? So the other thing I want to sit back and do is look at this watermark here. That's the last thing that we could possibly configure. Now, I don't do watermarks on my social media posts, but sometimes if you create generic posts that, let's just say you want to do inspirational posts, and it has nothing to do specifically with you or your business, you just want to post a nice infographic or something like that that really would inspire people and so forth, but you don't want people to steal it and use it for their own brand or their own social media posts, you can actually watermark those social media posts when they go out. So that's pretty cool. So if you wanted to, you can come here and actually put a watermark on here. And I'm just going to just give it a name. But here I'm just going to upload, and you can upload from the template library. I'm just going to choose this guy right here. Now notice if we take a look here, this right here is what it looks like. Now you do get to choose over here the alignment. You can make it over to the right, put it in the center. You can make this in the center, make it so you can align it and move it vertical and horizontal wherever you want on the particular page. So if you want to put it in that bottom, or maybe you want to put it up in the top right corner, you can actually deal with the opacity, meaning how light it looks on the screen. If you take a look here, or go all the way up to no opacity, or 100%, which is it's a full image. It's not clear, but the lower you go in opacity, the more of like a ghost it looks like. And again, you can scale it if you want to go up or down. You can actually move this, but it is pretty cool if you ever want to do something like that. I don't do that myself, but if you ever want to brand your social media post to keep people from using it or reusing your content without having your brand on it, that's a cool way of doing it. Here are the settings that we have. Again, just pretty cool in the back end of the social planner. Once we get all of the stuff set up, the social accounts, communities, and things like that, then we're ready to begin dealing with the posting process itself. Right now, what I want to do is go over some of the other interfaces here before we start hopping into creating new posts. So right now we have a planner, which again it just simply shows the accounts that you have. So if you want to filter some of these accounts, you can just simply remove. If you don't want to see some of these social media posts here, you can turn these off, but you can actually set the date range of when you want to see your post to make it available. Now this is actually in a list view, but over here, but you can actually change this to a calendar view. So a lot of people like this particular view. So it actually shows you what is available for that particular day. So if I come here and click on this, notice I can have the ability to view, edit, clone, delete. So I'm just going to view this. And then over here to the right, you're going to be able to see, here's the post. And then here's what's going out. Calling all web designers, ready to redefine success, blah, blah, blah. And then gives a call to action and so forth. So this right here is just a way for you to look and edit your post. But again, if you like the list view, just pop it over here. Personally, myself, I do the list view. That's just a little bit better for me. One of the things down here in the planner you're going to see is that there are captions, meaning this right here is the pre-text for your post. You do see sort of your media, whether or not the status of it, if it's scheduled. I'm going to blow this up a little bit. So here we see attention social media managers, supercharge your marketing efforts with GoHighlevel. So here's the infographic. It's scheduled. And then this is when it's scheduled to go out, and then on what social platforms. And so right now, Facebook looks like my Instagram and LinkedIn. So this is going to be going out. These other ones are currently in review for approval, which I haven't gotten to yet, but I will hit on that in just a little bit. So you see the status of each one of these, but you can take a look at them. If you're interested in looking at any one of them, just simply click on it, and then you get the view the same way as if you saw it in the calendar view. That is pretty cool. Some of the other things, if you do want to sit back, do is filter. So you can be able to filter things. You could play with that. I don't want to do that, but if you want to find a particular post or something like that, this is where, again, if you take a look here, some of your categories, if you want to select a particular category and you actually put a category on your post, this could be pretty cool because it does allow you to at least sit back and pull up and filter by that particular category. Again, it's just used internally. All right. So the next thing we're going to go over here is just looking at the content. This right here is going to be pretty cool because this is where a lot of cool things can happen here. Let's take a look at this content screen. Now, the CSV file, I'm not sure if you're aware, I haven't gotten into these new post features, but let's just click on this and take a look at some of these options because some of these are going to be relevant to what we're going to be dealing with here in the content phase. So I'm going to just give me a second, blow this up a little bit. So right now, if you take a look here for this, let me move myself over for this so we can actually see it. But here, when we create a new post, we've got new post, upload from CSV, which is pretty cool because if you have a CSV file laid out with your post, your image, all the columns in there, you can actually upload. And I'm not going to show an example of that here in this video. I don't have a CSV file ready, but you can upload lots of your, a lot of your posts, all just using a CSV file. That just makes it a lot easier to upload it. If you want to use any of the social planner templates, I'll show you what that looks like here later. If you want to use content AI, this is where, again, I'm not going to go over how to create content AI, but you can create text from the AI system and you can create images from the AI systems. And I'll just show you where those are, but I'm not going to give you examples of those. I have a whole other video on content AI and AI as a whole inside of Highlevel that's on my YouTube channel, so go check it out. Some of the RSS posts and then post reviews. So here's where the content for this is really going to come into play here. So on the content, any of the CSV files that you upload will be here, and you can actually create once you upload your CSV file, you can then start creating posts from that CSV file. Again, I'm just going to have to tell you that you can do that because at this particular point, I don't have a CSV file to test. So right now, I'm moving on here. Reoccurring. This is pretty cool because if you ever want to have posts, and it could be an advertising, it could be something that you post out maybe once a month or once a week for something that you put out on social media. Hey, if you're interested in my free lead magnet, go here and check it out. Just one post that you want to sit back and repeat, you can simply come here and actually click a new post here. And inside of here, choose your accounts. And then from down here on the, well, let me just do this here. We'll just pick one account. You can create your post. Again, here's where you can sit back and use the AI system here to generate your post from your text. I go over this in another video here, but this is where you can actually create your text for your social media posts. And then if you want to create an image, you just click on this little image right here and just create using AI. So those are the two features of how AI, content AI, is integrated into the social planner. But once you have a post and once you create one, you can just simply come down here and click on post and then click on let me move here. I was always in the wrong spot here. Let's see here. So right now, if we post, we can say schedule recurring posts. And then from here, we actually get, repeat how often, every 7 days we want to repeat, and we can have a start and end time when it gets posted and so forth. So that is pretty cool. So if you want to have a reoccurring post, you can just simply put it in here and it shows up every so often. So another cool thing that you can do here is start pulling in your reviews. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you just an example of this, but if we click on new post, this right here is probably very similar to what you've already seen in some of the other parts of Highlevel. But right now we want to simply choose, again, I told you earlier, I don't have Google connected, but I do have my Facebook page connected. So I'm going to choose Facebook as the source for the reviews. So you can have a Google review or you can have reviews on your Facebook page. So either one of those you can pull in. Now you could say, what star rating do I want? Of course, I'm only going to choose 5 stars. What social media accounts do you want to post these to? I'll just choose my Facebook and Instagram. Maximum number of posts per day, just one. And then right here, if you want to post it on your feed or your Instagram story, click right here. Notice there's like a little bit of a wizard here. So we have to click next. It gives us a nice little background that we could choose from. So let's do tranquil, this little tranquil thing here. So this is right here is what actually will happen. And again, this is great because this will automatically pull in your reviews from Google and actually post them on your social media. So again, it's just another way to bring different kinds of content into your social media and let people know about the reviews that you have, because sometimes people don't know. And you can enter your own caption if you want to, but here you get some options of choosing the full author name, only the initials, or even none. So you can expose this person or not. You can choose a text color, all this stuff. Now I'm not going to do this and create the post, but this right here is what the post would look like. Pretty cool. Shows your Facebook image, how many stars, what they wrote, and then who wrote it. So anyway, that is a cool feature that you can now integrate with your social media posts. And once you set it up in here, it's good to go. Now, RSS, if you've ever heard of RSS, this is an internet protocol, I guess you could say, where you can actually pull in information from other websites. Typically, you see them like on news feeds and things like that goes into what they call an RSS reader, which is a program used to read the images coming through and the text about stories and things like that. But right now, I do want to sit back and show you this here. I pulled this from CNN. I'm a technology person here, so I just at least wanted to show you what this is like. I don't have any RSS feeds that I would want to pull in automatically, but let's just say in this example, we wanted to pull in the CNN technology news feed and post some updates to your social media profile based upon news feeds, and this can be done automatically. So I'm going to put in an RSS feed. Now, keep in mind, just want to show you anything regarding a .rss is an RSS feed. That's how you know it's a valid RSS news feed. So once you tab off of here, it's going to come out here and start pulling this stuff in. I'm going to go ahead and select just my Facebook account. And then you can, if you wanted to, you can add something to the very end of this. But just notice right here how I didn't pull in any of this. This right here is just the industry is suing California over its net neutrality law. I don't know what that is, but it gives a link out to the CNN technology site and a post. So this right here, again, it's up to you, but it's pretty cool that you do have the ability to pull in these RSS feeds from multiple different places. And not only that, create your posts from here. Now, how many posts do you want to update? It does give you the ability to do 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then click in here how often, sorry. How often do you want this? Once a day, every 12 hours, and so forth. So that is pretty cool. I don't have any myself, but that is a pretty cool thing that you can do. Now, next on the list is template library here. This can be a little bit confusing. So right now, if you take a look here, I pulled in a couple of templates from here. One is for business coaching and the other one's for digital marketing. These are templates from the Social Planner template library. Now, how do you access these? Great question. If you click on the new button over here, you're going to come down and see there's a Social Planner templates. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Here, this is where, again, lots of templates that you can use, but you see all of these different templates and designs are available for you in case you want to do that for your particular niche. So if you're in the fitness, you can choose this. Right now, web designers, I chose the digital marketing one for this one, or one of these. But if you click on this just to view it, here are some of the posts that you can use moving forward if you wanted to. So again, pretty cool. I've already added them. When you add them, you do see them in this review status. So one of the things I've already done a couple of steps here already. Notice on this one here, I'm going to blow this up a little bit. I've already connected this to my Facebook social account here. And as a result of that, now I can actually start utilizing some of the posts that are the templates that are in this business coaching area. So again, the graphics themselves are fixed, but you can change the text in here. So notice when I hover over this, it's review and schedule. This is the second step. You can't use these right away. And that's the reason why I brought these in here. Notice when I hover over this, it's going to say select your socials. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, scroll back out to let you see what this looks like. I'm just going to choose my Facebook account again and just say, I want these to post Wednesday and Friday. Number of posts, 1, time range from 8 to 9, just somewhere in that area, schedule posts. So here I'm going to go ahead and click on schedule posts. Once that happens, notice that you get this pending here. So it's working behind the scenes, moves to in progress, and then eventually it's making the templates available to you to begin utilizing. So once you go through this process, you will notice we don't see anything over here because it's still in process for right now. But what I want to do is click on this and kind of show review and schedule. So if I do this, now what I look at here is I've got a bunch of these posts that are built into the templates that now I can utilize and customize. So here, if I click on this little icon here, this right here to expand it, I actually see the post itself. So this right here is the post. And again, you can come down here and customize the text, do whatever you want to. The image is the image here. So this right here is not editable. It just allows you to have a cool image that you can put in here. But if you wanted to, you can customize any of the text and then of course, schedule that. Notice that this says schedule for this time already. So right now, this right here, and you can do this to all the posts. Notice up here at the top, there are 25 posts. You can import them. I'm not going to do that right now on this one here. I don't want it to mess up on my account. But right now for this one, I've scheduled these, I believe, on Sunday, which is why it keeps hitting this Sunday date for these. So anyway, I'll take care of those and remove that after the video. I just don't want it to have it mess up my social media feed. So anyway, if you want to click next, you do get other ones here. But this is pretty much the process that you do to begin utilizing these from the template library. Now, you see that this one's ready here. This is pretty cool. So now this one's ready. So if I wanted to, I can click on this one. And now I can come up here to digital marketing and begin using the ones here in the digital marketing area. So anyway, this is how you would pull and start posting the stuff from the template library into your main social media accounts. Now, besides this, there's one other thing I want to show you about the template library is you can use these templates in your local social planner, but you can also make these templates available in the global template section of your agency. Now, you have to be an agency admin, I believe, on this one to be able to do this. But I'm going to go over here and blow this up a little bit in this corner. I'm going to say upload to social templates. Now, again, I could delete this if I wanted to, which is fine, but I can upload these to social templates. Now, what you end up getting, you get something where you can describe it, give it a name. And I'm not going to do this because I've already done it and I want to show you what happens. So right now you can give it a name, choose whatever kind of category or template that this thing is going to go in, and just simply click upload. Now, what it does say is it's going to say, hey, if you do this, keep in mind that these templates will be available across all sub accounts. Now, what does this mean? Now, right now, if you have not seen, this is pretty cool. At the agency level, if you come over here to the left, there is a template library. This is a pretty cool thing. Now, the template library is not just for the social planner. There's lots of templates that you can either build, customize, and import into the template library itself. Not only can you use the templates for Highlevel, but you can also have your own templates. Now, you have to filter these. This is one of those things that you have to take a look at here. Notice that you have funnels, websites. All these are the different templates that you can actually have available inside of Highlevel. I'm going to go ahead and choose a social planner. Now, with the social planner, these are the templates libraries that we already saw earlier when I clicked on template library. This is the library that we saw. But what I want to do is I want to show you these my templates. So the my templates is this right here is what you end up getting inside of the my templates. When you upload from those, you can make these available again to all sub accounts. And if you wanted to, you can customize these. You can do whatever you want and then just make them available to your clients if they want to begin using them. Anyway, if you click on this right here, it just pulls up all of the images that we already talked about. But what this does is makes it available now. Let me show you here. If we come back in here and click on new post, social planner templates, here we got the templates. I can click on my templates and get access to this digital marketing library system here, and click continue and pull these in myself. So it's just a way for you to take those templates and you can actually customize them and load them into your own template library for inside of Highlevel. Pretty cool. So all of that can be done inside of the template library area here. So again, pretty cool. Right now, just before I forget, show you what this is. Just go ahead and click on delete for these. Click on this and just clean up. I certainly don't want that to get messed up later. So anyway, the last thing I want to do is show you about approvals. Now, when you do a new post, one of the nice things that's inside of Highlevel is it has the ability to do the pre-built approval process. So if you have a social media manager like I do, then you can have your social media manager log inside of your account. You can again restrict the permission to that person. They just give them access to the social planner. Very cool feature that we're not going to go over how to do in this video, but you can do that. But right now, once a social media manager comes in here and posts things like, for instance, these things right here, this is one that was posted. It's currently in review. I'm not reviewing it. My assistant's actually reviewing and does the approvals and things like that. But this one obviously hasn't been approved yet. But when it is approved, it then goes into schedule. And I'm going to show you what that looks like again here in just a minute. But content for approval, if you do need to approve something, this is the area where you can sit back and approve it. So right now, one of the things I do want to sit back and explain, notice that on this one right here, this is one that I rejected. I set it up for approval just to reject it, just so that you can see what it looks like here. Now, over here on these three dots, notice that I don't have an option to delete. This is something that has already been a big thing with Highlevel. You cannot delete a social media post once it's created. Okay, that's the problem. Is people always want to be able to clean these up. You can't right now, cannot. So you do have to leave them in there, even if the approval says rejected or whatever. You just simply can't remove them from your account until, I know it's on the idea board, but right now they haven't made any updates on that. Anything that you want to approve is located here. Now, let me just show you real quick before I move on here. If I want to create a new post, just choose a particular account. I'll just choose this. Now, inside of the post here, one of the things that you can do here, I don't know if you're aware, but you can actually start creating groups. So if you do have something that like groups that you constantly post to, so if you do one kind of post to say Facebook and Instagram, you can create a group for Facebook and Instagram. You can create another group for Facebook and LinkedIn. If you have certain things targeted for that one, it just makes it easier. So you can come up here, and if I wanted to, notice I've called this one Reels and Stories. I can click on this one, and that one now will go to that particular group. So you can create groups, just making it easier so you don't have to come down here and select the accounts every time inside of here. But I'm going to go ahead and select these two. Now notice if I wanted to, for these, you can't come here and just say customize for each channel. So if you do want to specifically have a Facebook and an Instagram specific type of post, it does separate these two right here. Notice that now you have a Facebook and an Instagram right here. If you want to use the same one, then you would just simply click on this. And all it's just saying is that if you do this, you're going to destroy all the content that you just created. But here you're going to create your post, add an image, do all your AI stuff, do all your other things. Here in the advanced options, this is where you can add your categories. If you want to add those, again, that's a great way to just maybe organize your posts so you can find them later. And then if you want to do tags, you can tag them. Again, one of the things about this that I mentioned earlier, this is the official high-level verbiage. It's not available on any of the public documentation yet. But again, tags, these are labels and keywords that can be assigned for your post. They can just help you categorize them. That's all. For example, on a fashion blog, you might have tags like summer fashion or something like that. And again, it just might be a way to help you find the post later. So anyway, it's for internal organizational use only if you want to be able to utilize those. Now here for the Facebook options, notice down here, you can put it in your feed. If you want to do a reel or story, if you're posting to like an image or a video, where do you want it to show up inside of Facebook? You can choose any of these options here. Just get it scheduled. Now, the biggest thing I want to sit back and select for you here is down here when you click on post. Make sure I get this right. So here we got post now, which goes out immediately. Schedule post, what you think, you can schedule it for a later time. Send post for approval. This is what we want to talk about here. So when you click on this to send for approval, you will have to schedule it. So you'll have to put it, schedule it for a certain date. But here, once you do this, I'm not going to select this, but this will give you a list of all your users. You would just simply select what user you want to actually have approved. Now with this, again, I have a social media manager as well as an assistant, and they know how to work together. So the social media manager just assigns that over to my assistant, and then the assistant looks at that over. And if there's a problem, then that person talks to me about it. But anyway, that's how you schedule it and get it approved. Once you do send it, if it was you that needs to approve it, it will show up here in this particular list. And from this part, you can actually, I don't have the option here. You can actually approve it or reject it if it's assigned to me. So anyway, this is where you would end up doing that at. Now, the last thing that's on the list here really is the statistics. This is pretty nice here. And I'm just getting back to posting this, but these are some statistics for just a couple of different accounts. Notice over here on the left, you see Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. This Google My Business, X, TikTok. These other ones are not available yet for statistics, but this is pretty cool because you can at least come over here and select what accounts you want to look at. So if you want to just look to see, hey, I want to look at my Instagram status. I'm not sure why this isn't showing anything here, but anyway, if we step back, let's choose another account so we at least have something here. But if we take a look here, it does give a statistics over the past 7 days. Now, can you change this? To my knowledge right now, when I've contacted support, you cannot. This is a new feature. It's only built for the previous 7 days, not the current day, but yesterday is the 7th day, and then 7 days back from there. So those 7 days are where these statistics come from and where they're generated and pulled from inside of Highlevel from your Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So those statistics are at least there and available for you. So that right there, guys, for the most part, is the social planner. All the things that are available, all the cool things that you can do. I hope you appreciated the video. If you did learn a few things, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I do appreciate that. Any questions that you have, leave me a comment. I do get to those. Guys, thanks so much for hanging in there with me, and have a great day. Bye-bye.